I'm talking about notes and critique and feedback as a creative person, and how to know whether or not you're getting it from the right person and whether you should be listening to that person and how to figure that out. Now, when I was coaching actors and writing stuff for them as a director and directing them, the first thing we would do is I would write a 4 to 5 minute monologue for them. It was in the context of a TV show that we produced on cable. And we'd have them go into a studio and record it. And then they'd come back and watch themselves. And 99% of the actors would be like, oh my God, I cannot watch myself on camera. I cannot watch myself on TV. I cannot watch it. And I would force them to sit there with me and watch it. Now, I wasn't necessarily going to sit and critique it with them. I just wanted them to watch it. I wanted them to get some reality on what they did and be able to start to see themselves. Obviously, in the first time they saw themselves, they were not going to be able to see themselves objectively because they're like too freaked out. But I will tell you that we would do it again and we would do it again, and then we'd do longer pieces. And it didn't take too long before the actors could start to see themselves objectively, much more objectively than the first time. And they grew to be able to say, you know what, I think I did really well on that piece there, but there, I don't like what I did. I think I could have been better there. Sometimes I would agree with them. Sometimes I disagreed with them. But I thought it was very, very good for them to be able to see themselves and start to be able to watch their performance like they were the audience. And I think if you can get to the point where you can start to develop that sense within yourself, whether you're the writer, whether you're the director, whether you're the actor, of whether you know that you did a decent job or you know that you didn't quite nail it that time, then you can know who to listen to. Because when you know you did a really good job and somebody says, yeah, that wasn't really good, you know, I didn't really believe that, you know that's probably a negative Nelly who just feels threatened by your talent or your ability or has some problem within themselves and they have a problem dealing with you or what you've got going on, and you just don't listen to them.